What's up, ladies and gents? CenterStrain01, your host here, and I am so proud to finally bring you something that I've been wanting to do for such a long time. I've got so much feedback from all of you guys out there. Obviously, this channel is known for its stealth games, and this is one of the best games ever made. And this, particularly, what we're taking a look at today, is Splinter Cell Chaos Theory Versus Mode. This is not something you can normally play anymore. There is a few limitations. There's some things that you have to do in order to be able to play this. I will have linked in the description exactly what you need to do to be able to run this game and play multiplayer. And I'm going to be doing some streams on Facebook, hopefully with all of you guys out there. So make sure you go and follow me on my facebook.com/CenterStrain01 fan page. And we'll get a chance to play some Chaos Theory Versus Mode with all of you guys out there. So first of all, I like to introduce a few people that are part of the community on Toggle that are playing this game on a constant basis. They're going to help us figure out some of the cool things and remember this game, because it's been since about 2005 or 6 since I've played it. It's been quite a while, but I want to give you guys a little refresher course, as well as it's a kind of a refresher course for myself. So I'm going to let them introduce. We're going to go through Spies a little bit, and we're going to go through Mercs a little bit, and you can kind of see the differences between. And hopefully I'll get the chance to see you guys on a few live streams. So I will let them take it away.
So I'm Lunacy. I've been playing on Tungle now for about 3 months, but I've had the game since it came out in 2005, and ever since I've come back, I've just had a blast.
Hello, I'm Midnight. I've been playing since 2010. So that's roughly maybe 7-8 years. Now, I fell in love with this game because I've played since Double Agent in 2006 when I first got my Xbox. You know, I fell in love with the franchise ever since.
All right, so we're going to bring up a map called Def Tech Below, or Below, or something like that. This is a new addition. So this was originally in Pandora Tomorrow. This is one of my favorite maps from Pandora Tomorrow, and it is also in Chaos Theory. So we're just going to get started. Midnight's going to take us through, tell us some of the fun things about being a spy, and then we'll switch to another map, and we'll do the same thing with Mercs. So let's ready up, and of course, it's go time. So I'm sure a lot of you are going to have a lot of questions out there, and you know, hopefully we're going to be able to answer. There's a huge community that is playing this, and I want to bring a lot more people into this. So I'm going to go ahead and let Midnight take it away and explain everything.
Alright, so on the spy side, your main objective is to get all the objectives in the map in your time period. And if we just go through here really quick, you see the objective markers over there, and that's where you'll need to go to get the objectives.
So as you can see, oh, Midnight is dead.
We're just having a little...
Yeah, we're just having a little fun. You can see what kind of the objectives are here. We have a few different ones that you can actually do. Okay. Oh, he's gonna kill me! He's gonna kill me! He got me! Alright. As you can see, Mercs have the ability to be able to shoot you, where Spies, it's all about being as stealthy as possible. And this is 2-on-2, meaning that you can get no more, no less, or you can actually go 1-on-1, I think, but mainly you want to play this like 2-on-2.
Yes.
And unfortunately, this is only available for PC right now. Like, you're only going to be able to play this via PC. So if you do not have this game on PC, then you're probably not going to be able to do this. I don't know if the servers are still up for the Xbox versions.
No, they're not. They ended in early 2010, I believe, in April, sometime around there.
Microsoft shut down all the original Xbox servers back in April 2010, so unfortunately that's when this game died for me until the last few months.
Alright, so you can see as a spy there's like a lot of entry points that you can take, co-op moves that you can do, like in order to be able to get like to this right here, you would have to like have your co-op buddy with you, and you can do like a co-op maneuver. Now I am such a noob at this because I haven't played in so long, and I'm playing with keyboard and mouse. But again, guys, look in the description and you will be able to find out exactly what you need to do in order to play. But it looks like there's an entry point here, maybe.
Yes, also on this map, you can have door panels on the front to get into the Mercs.
All right, so Midnight, tell me, like, Lunacy, stop killing him, and tell me like where we need to go in order to do a objective.
Okay, so first we hack the Splinter right here.
Okay.
And that'll open the main doors to this objective. Now, we have a motion detector here, so, you know, you can shoot that out and such.
And you can use like little things like this here, like you see, there's the Merc. If he comes closer to us, like go ahead and get up close to me. You can do like a shaft, sticky cams, camo suit, smoke, and that's weird. Every time I do a smoke, it switches to shaft.
I think you have it on, I think your mouse one is bound to the gadget 2, and instead of, I mean, I have my mouse one bound to the gadget 1, and the second to gadget 2.
Yeah, every single time I click the right mouse.
Try left mouse instead.
Try left?
Yeah, left mouse.
Okay. Ah, there we go. So it's the left mouse that you need to do in order to do that. See, I'm learning just like everybody is out here. All right, take us to the objective.
Okay, so we just go up these stairs. There's a camera here that if you don't shoot out,
yep, and you have to shoot it.
It'll isolate the objective. There's another one too, so we just here. Now, if this door will open, we will be right up. Where's this?
Yeah, so there's a lot of defensive perimeter stuff here that you need to shoot down.
I don't play Def Tech much because normally it's a deathmatch map. Really, you can see I triggered that one there.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
And a lot of passive defenses. Okay.
And you can see those a little bit better by using your thermals, which is always cool to take a look at.
Now, if you may, there are 2 computers here.
Yep. So hacking takes, it looks like in this situation, about 10 seconds. And at this point, this is when they would know what is being hacked, and the Mercs could come in and try to stop you.
Depending on the map, the objective neutralization time can take for as long as 40 seconds for a bomb to 7 seconds for a computer.
Wow, you're not even getting hit by this at all. There we go. That's crazy.
The mouse movement is weird in this game because the game has hard mouse acceleration.
All right, so I'm gonna get up. There you go. Go. Yeah, exactly. As a spy, it's not your objective, but you can actually take the Mercs down. If you get up behind them, you can do a neck break. What button do you press to do that when you get behind them?
That is shift by default, I believe. So.
All right, so let me get behind him and grab him, and you can hold on to him, knock him out,
to kill me.
or you can do shift to kill him like that.
Mind you, if the Merc is half health, then he will just choke out, or if you hold the Merc while grabbing him for more than I believe.
Now, some people would say it's probably better not to kill the Mercs because the more that you mess with them, the less items they're going to have, less ammo, less frag grenades. So if you can actually keep them alive, then that provides a really, really unique thing.
Now, in some context that is true, but sometimes you can just kill that Merc, to get the objective, or.
And as you can see, that's how you can kill one of the ways that you can kill the spies. Mercs have those kind of things as well.
It's a giant risk reward. There are times that you would like to kill the mercenaries so that you have more of the map opened up to you. And there are other times on maps where it might be more difficult to get a Merc killed, where you might want to keep them alive so they can't stop you from taking objectives with their grenades, for example.
Yeah.
Or they run out of mines. Which makes them defending significantly more difficult.
Yeah, and everyone has to remember that this is a game that was released in 2005, so the controls are not as modern as you might be used to now, so there is a huge learning curve when it comes to playing these games again, and that's something you all need to remember. But if you have PC, you can get in here. It didn't take me long at all. It took me like maybe 5 minutes, literally only 5 minutes to download Tongle and to do everything that was required to get versus mode up and running. And it's very self-explanatory. If you click on that link, it'll just pretty much take you through all the steps that you need to do. There's also a bunch of new maps that the community has made to allow you to be able to do this as well. Now, in both of your opinions, what is more fun to play, a spy or a merc?
Well, in my opinion, they're equally fun. Usually people would lean more to spy because of, that just history and legacy. Merc is equally fun, in my opinion.
I find that most people will have the most fun playing a spy at first because you'll have your memories as a single player to fall back on. But I think that once you learn the game's mechanics, playing a mercenary becomes just as much fun because you get to hunt down your buddies and, there's a lot of really funny moments that happen, especially when you've got, all of your friends playing at once.
Yeah. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and get back into the lobby, and then I'm going to switch over to a merc and show you kind of what the aspect is for playing as a merc. All right, so now I am a merc, and Lunacy is going to take us through the main objectives for playing as a merc.
So there's really two main things you want to try to do when you're playing mercenary. One of which you want to try to stop the spies from getting to the objectives altogether, if you can. And if that fails, you'll want to try to set up traps for them at the objective locations to try to slow them down so you can get there in time. So one of the ways we have to do that is we have access to many different gadgets. We've got obviously our frag grenades, you see Center using right now. You can run and set mines on walls. So anytime you think a spy might come through an area, you set a mine down like right there, and maybe we can get Midnight to come and run through that later. Now he can trigger that and make sure that he doesn't get killed by it, but it's a great way to slow them down from getting from place to place.
I'm gonna have Midnight stay right where you are, and I'm gonna back away from him. One of the things about being a merc is you have the ability to zoom in with a rifle. And as you can see, you can take him out with one shot, like headshot. So you have way more advantages as far as taking enemies out, things like that, in first-person view. So explain to me some of the ways to set up traps for the spies, especially around areas of objectives.
So if you look and see at your screen here, you're going to see some flashing green markers that have distance markers on them. That tells you where your objectives are. So Center goes ahead and follows me here. We can go through the buildings here, kind of look up and see the objectives. See, it's right above us right there. Hopefully we can get up there. Let's see, we got an elevator up here we can take.
Just 3 dudes chilling in an elevator.
He's very excited, as you can tell.
No.
So you'll see this flashing objective on the wall here. This is where the objective will be if he were to see, this is a bombing objective here, as you can see from the symbol. If he were to place that there,
now if I were to place
say
a mine, right? Like I could walk up here. Oh, can't spawn a mine there, but I could spawn a mine like right here, and it could be a proximity mine. So now, if he tries to come over here, he'll die.
Exactly. So we'll just go in here. You see, I got blown up.
Yeah, blown the F up.
I got blown to smithereens.
All right, so Midnight, I want you to come into this section again where we are, and I'm going to show you guys, or I'll let Lunacy do it, and I'll show you guys the taking out the spies via like CQC in a kind of way. So we'll just wait till he gets back in here. Is there anything else you want to say about being a merc?
The best parts about being a merc, I think, you basically you're the ultimate predator. You're like basically like an enhanced version of just the mall cop, except you get lots of cool toys to play with. So you got your cool vision modes that let you track spies like when they're moving with the red vision, or you've got your blue vision, which actually lets you see through some walls. If they've got like their night vision goggles on, or they're using any of their gadgets, they'll show up as a bright white light, so you can see them through that. The best parts, as I said, basically you're just like you're the predator. You get to run around these maps and you know, there's not much that a spy can do to stop you from the front. So you get to be essentially just a badass for, you know, 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah.
That is
All right.
true.
So what I want you to do is go up to him and then do your CQC move.
So you've got a couple CQC moves to pick from. You've got your standard charge, which will knock a spy down if it hits him,
Yep.
allowing you to easily finish him off with either a grenade or
A headshot.
Now, if he gets around you, you have one more move. If you're holding still, you can do the spin attack, which will knock him down even if he's any direction around you.
And at this point, you can walk up to him and hold and hit shift. Well, actually, no. Wait. What is it? Oh, I killed him. Crap. Oops.
He was
I guess-
standing back up.
I guess
Yeah,
doing
I guess
that multiple times
We'll finish him off.
will finish him off. But you can, when you knock him down, you can walk up to his head, hit the shift button or whatever you have set up for the action button, and then you'll kind of put him in a chokehold, and from there you can break his neck.
A little bit of reverse moves there for the mercenary.
Yeah. So it's very interesting. Now you can grab, as a spy, you can grab the mercs from a ledge or something like that, knock them over, and that's a way you can kill them. You can jump on their heads, like as a spy, and you can knock them out, and then you can easily kill them that way too. Camnet, as you can see, just allows you to be able to like search the different cameras to find out where enemies are.
So, Midnight, why don't you go ahead and show Center what it looks like when an objective is under attack, so that way people understand when it's time to defend an objective. So if you notice, we've got a giant alert on our screen now.
Yep, 23 seconds. So if I were to go up here, I can hit remove, and then it removes instantly.
Or you could shoot it, so from afar or from close range or whatever.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. And there are different types of objectives. This is just specifically a bomb one. But if you look
There
over
are-
here, there's a disc one.
So I'm just gonna go over here and grab it quickly.
I mean, this is something that, like I said, I haven't played in so long. But as you can tell, it is so fun when you get a group of people to play with and you're all, you know, going for objectives and actually, you know, there's also team deathmatch. There's different modes that you can
This goes on
play.
the other side, by the way. So if I could just grab the disc over here. Oh, what? I feel stupid. It's on that side. See, I don't play this map because it's a deathmatch map. Normally, people just play a deathmatch one.
Oh,
Nice.
there he goes.
Yeah.
Out of lives.
And
Well,
we
there you
won.
go. Well, that's a little bit of an intro into Splinter Cell Chaos Theory versus mode, and I'm planning on having more videos. We're going to have live streams, and everything's set up. Again, make sure you look in the comments below or in the description for that link that will help you to be able to get this running. Again, you have to have the PC version. I would like to thank both of these gentlemen, Lunacy and Midnight, for allowing me to explain all of this to you. And hopefully we're going to be able to get a community around this and start playing this on a weekly basis, because I would really love to get a chance to play with all of you guys out there. So again, thank you guys for joining me, and I'll let you go ahead and say goodbye to everyone.
All right, guys. Well, it's been my pleasure to show you guys Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. If any of you are ever on Tungle and you need instructions about what to do, how to play, by all means, I'm around usually 3 to 4 days a week. I'd be happy to help whenever you ask.
I am honored to be here as well. I usually play on command, so if you want to shoot me a quick message through the Discord or my Steam, then, you know, play.
All right, sounds good. So again, thank you guys, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I hope to see you guys playing some Splinter Cell versus with me very, very soon. All right, guys, peace out.